Good morning. It's 6:59 a.m. on Friday, October 9th, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes with tough guy narrowed eyes for some reason and movie trailer voice and drama. Or not. I'm actually just really tired because I was up late again. Better reason this time. I was recording a podcast with Dave Slusher of the Evil Genius Chronicles, and we talked all about Bitch Planet, which is an independent comic book by Kelly Sue DeConnick, and it was part of Dave Slusher's new podcast, Milk Fed Crime Blotter, named for Milk Fed Criminal Enterprises, which is just the independent comics of Kelly Sue DeConnick and Matt Fraction. It was a great discussion. We did a deep dive on the first 5 issues of that comic, and it was the first of many episodes to come, I'm sure, from Dave. I was a guest for this first episode, and he will have rotating co-stars as episodes proceed. I will eventually at some point get the links to that show posted in the usual places. I'm very tired. One thing that I discovered, and this is hindsight now, thinking back on finishing Metal Gear Solid, is that I told myself that Metal Gear was different, and that the reason that I had to push so hard to get to the end so quickly was because I didn't want to get spoiled, which was true. But at the same time, in hindsight, I think even when that might be the case, it would be to my benefit to not try to play any games like I did with that one. I was enjoying it, but because I was playing it so much and with such this emphasis on, oh, I gotta finish the story before I get spoiled, I put a pressure on myself, and I think that probably made the game less fun as a result. It's a little bit like what I've talked about before when you can end up letting your own entertainment pastimes turn into a source of anxiety or stress, which is ridiculous, right? I mean, and so I'm just thinking more about it because yesterday I was just, I didn't play any video games. I was just reading some comics and watched some TV, and it just felt like, oh, good. It feels good to get back to this. And I was just thinking, there is no reason that I had to exhaustively play just one video game for so many hours. Now, I don't want any of that to make it sound that like I didn't like the game or that I wasn't having fun doing that. I think it's just better to keep it mixed up a little bit. Because that way there shouldn't be any element of stress about it. It should just be, oh, you know what I feel like doing? I feel like playing Metal Gear. Or, hey, you know what? Maybe I want to watch this week's episode of The Flash. Incidentally, that is what I watched last night. I watched this week's episode of Survivor, the premiere episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and the premiere episode of The Flash. And it was entertaining television all around. But then, because the podcast was late, I was up late, and now I'm tired, and it's definitely one of those tired days where there's a part of your brain, the part that's like 8 years old and doesn't want to go to school, saying, you're so tired, maybe you should call in sick or something, which I'm not going to do. Because it's definitely the part that just doesn't want to get out of bed, and it's a very coherent part of my brain, as you can see. Uh, As far as weekend plans, I don't think I actually have anything for tonight, so it'll probably just be a little more, maybe try to get some writing done because I've had a couple of mornings in a row where I was not getting that done. Um, get some podcast production work done. Maybe watch a little TV. Maybe play a game other than Metal Gear. What? And then on Saturday, I'm planning to go see The Martian. And then recording Talking About Survivor this week will be on Sunday evening. So I hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I will talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.